The next track is a reaction request by Bernie for Poison. I don't think we've reacted to anything by Poison just yet. It sounds familiar. I'm pretty sure I listened to some of their old stuff. But this song is Every Rose Has Its Thorn. So I kind of think we're gonna I can just know we're gonna deal with, you know, some heartbreak and heartache and maybe some resentment and regret, who knows. But yeah, Bernie, thank you very much. Let's tag. I believe this is rock. I think Poison is a rock band. If I'm not trying to, you know, place them on my playlists. But yeah, here we go.
Thorn, let's do it. We both lie silently in the dead of the night. Although we both lie close together, we feel miles apart inside. Was it something I said, something I did? My words not to come out right. Though I tried not to hurt you, though I tried. I guess that's why she cried. Every rose has its thorn. Sing it with me. Just like every night has its dawn.
Only finally a song that I don't know that you're requesting.
Sings a sad, sad song. Every rose has its. Yes, it does.
I knew it was rock.
Listen to my favorite song playing on radio. The DJ said love again, how easy come and easy go. But I wonder, does he know, has he ever felt like this? And I know that you'd be here right now if I only let you know so much. Like every rose has its own. Sing it now, come on. Just like every night has its dawn. Just like every cowboy sings a sad, sad song. Every rose has its own. Come on! Though it's been a while now, I can see you feel so much pain. Like the knife cuts through the blue.
Young and old jamming to this song. Noise. Yo, I whistle, that's a child for.
No one could have seen the love that night of fire. No one was
Okay. I hope you're single.
instead of making love, we both made a separate ways. But now I
What's wrong with people? The cameraman enjoyed it apparently. Absolutely.
Here comes the big grand finale. Here's the whole $12.50 my dad spent on my one and only guitar lesson coming at you right now. Here comes the big grand finale.
Wait, is that all he could do maybe with the guitar? When he got it? I don't know what that was. Oh, there's an official music video. Ooh, but again, that looks like a child. Unless she's a very young girl. My goodness gracious. Poison. Okay, finally, first time. I'm liking it. Shall we go and read the lyrics? Because I didn't. Genius lyrics. I think I got the gist of the song, but let's just read it so that I can make sure I didn't miss anything. Okay, let me show you. We both lie silently still in the dead of the night. Although we both lie close together, we feel miles apart inside. Oof. That's a lonely situation. Was it something I said or something I did? Did my words not come out right? Though I tried not to hurt you, though I tried, but I guess that's why they say every rose has its thorn. Just like every night has its dawn, just like every cowboy sings a sad, sad song. Every rose has its thorn. You know, I mean, so with everything good, something bad's going to come, and everything, I mean, even a rose as beautiful and pure and vibrant as it is, it's going to hurt you at some point in time if you're not careful. So every rose has its thorn. Oh no, we read the chorus already. I listen to our favorite song playing on the radio, hear the DJ say, loves the game of easy come and easy go. But I wonder, does he know? Has he ever felt like this? And I know that you'd be here right now if I could have let you know somehow. I guess. So he's got a whole lot that he never said that he should have said. And then we repeat the chorus. Though it's been a while now, I can still feel so much pain. Like a knife that cuts you, the wound heals, but that scar remains. I know I could have saved a love that night. If I'd known what to say, instead of making love, we both made our separate ways. And now I hear you found somebody new, and that I never meant that much to you. To hear that tears me up inside. Oh, tears me up inside. So to hear that tears me up inside. And to see you cut me like a knife, I guess. Every rose has its thorn, just like every night has its dawn, just like every cowboy sings a sad song. You know, this is very sad and very tragic, and unfortunately this happens a lot where women are stubborn. So we want to, even though we sometimes logically from an a bystander, something would look very obvious to them, whereas for women, I take something simple as saying to your partner how much they mean to you. I love you, I'll to the moon and back, I'll do anything for you, I'll die for you, you know, that kind of stuff. So women, as much as it could potentially be obvious in the behavior of the man, females are wired to want to hear it. They want that validation, they want the affirmation, they want, you know, we communicate differently than men do. And yes, like 100% I look at what people's actions are and I make decisions based on their actions. I don't trust them because of the words they say. However, personally, I can say that every partner I've ever had, I will not, as amazing as your actions are, I want to hear you say it. I want you to verbally express what it is that I mean to you. And so even during arguments or men, and I get it, I really do. I mean, I'm guilty of this. Men don't want to necessarily say what they mean, say what they feel or what they experience, because us as females, we almost take snippets of that conversation, you know, and we will remember it 50 years from now. And some women bring it up in arguments. To this day, I fail at it sometimes. I really try not to. Once you've said something, it's there, it's done. If I can't do anything about it, you know, then so be it. I need to validate what it is that you're feeling. But men, because they don't speak, because they don't want to express themselves, sometimes it's not even about how the woman treats them or how the woman, you know, memorize conversations and hold it against them, because it's like an unwritten rule among men is, gentlemen, just don't say anything. Just hold it back, leave it, say everything is fine. And that is the worst thing anyone can do, because now that problem never gets resolved. And if the female, you know, also don't find out what really is happening inside of you, she can't internalize it, and she can't, you know, maybe adjust her behavior down the line if she loves you enough to do it. But anyway, so now men will rather, because of this, I want to say stigmas, but also because women haven't exactly made it easy on men. So because of that, they don't say what they need to say. And they don't always know how to express, because maybe how they grew up. Maybe they, you know, they had still dads and granddads who served in the war. And you were raised back then, a man doesn't feel anything. A man doesn't cry. A man doesn't show emotion. A man doesn't feel or show that he's weak. And he's got a purpose, and he needs to fulfill that purpose, and that's it. So now the woman is left like, okay, but I kind of need you to say that you'll fight for me, even though women, and again, women are so freaking complicated, and we do this because we want to be. Okay, so hold on, let's go down a rabbit hole. Okay, something just triggered in my brain. I actually just realized something, and I'm like, oh, this is like an epiphany for me personally, and now I need to share it. So you guys know how I always say, the women of today absolutely don't deserve the men. And our men have been so demoralized over the years and such, because women are freaking useless, even though they claim to be independent and, you know, so almighty and whatever. So they can do anything. They're equal to men. Okay. So women want to claim how independent they are, but then when women want to say, no, but I'm gonna leave because X, Y, and Z, and she will admit to this afterwards. And especially if you know you don't go after you don't fight for her, she's gonna say, why don't you fight for me? Why don't you, you know, do this? Why didn't you stop me? So as independent and equal to the man as she thinks she is, instinctively in our nature and in our DNA, she still wants to be fought for. She still wants to be protected. What it takes us right back to our native, our primitive, you know, era. We wanted to be fought for. Some men fought, some tribes fought to the death for women. As sadistic as that sounds, that's where we come from. And I really do think deep down that is still embedded into our DNA so deeply. Obviously, we've now modernized, we've changed. You know, you can't now shove a sword through someone's chest because you want a woman. Now you're gonna have to, you know, you fight based on, and again, what society has now set out, which is status, money. How do you provide? Can you provide? You know, what is your job title? All of these things. That's what women look at. So you can bullshit as much as you want and say, oh, I'm independent, I'm equal, I don't need a man, wada. But then in every argument where the guy actually doesn't turn around and come and fight for you when you leave him, you want to bitch and moan and say, oh, but he should have fought for me, he should have done this. So, you know. Anyways, that was just like really a personal, like, little revelation. I just realized, oh shit. But our DNA runs so deep, and our wiring runs so deep that we can't change it, no matter how modernized we're getting. In any case, to the point of the song. sometimes if either partner would just drop their pride, forget about their pride, swallow their pride, and say what the hell it is they meant to say. In his case, he didn't know what to say, but I think sometimes just saying something that, think, I don't know, I want to say, come up with something. If you really care for this person, if you really love this person, you don't have to come up with something profound. Just keep it simple. Share your true feelings. I love you. I don't have anything else to say but I love you and I don't want to live without you. That's it. I can promise you, whomever's on the other side of that is gonna melt. And if it is worth fighting for that relationship, they will. So yeah, it's not rocket science. You don't have to, solve the entire world's problems in order to prove to your partner just how much they mean to you. So yeah, I think that's essential. Sometimes staying silent is probably the worst thing you can do sometimes, especially when you know there's someone on the other side who desperately wants, just some insight into your own thoughts and into your own emotions. Should they waste their time being in this relationship or should they leave? So, because I could feel like he's not saying, you can see he loves this person. He really does. But then he says, okay, but he doesn't know what to say to her. And maybe if only he did, if only he knew what to say. But now you're in the it's the last verse. I know I could have saved the love. So he knew he could do it if he just said the right stuff. But now he's almost like a little bit resenting her for saying, because now I think she is not just trying to, cope in a sense and also have her pride maybe, where she's not saying, yeah, but you actually didn't mean that much to me. And now he's feeling like, okay, but that tears him up. Like, okay, but you should have fought for her. You should have said something. You can't be mad at her now. She gave you a chance. Because you were still like lying together in the bed, even though you were emotionally apart. Okay, but it does say in verse 1, he actually doesn't even have a clue what it is that he did. It could be anything. Again, females are so sensitive. I mean, with good reason. We are soft-natured. We're supposed to be soft-natured. We should be, more delicate than men. Men are warriors, meant to be. But yeah, anyways, this is very long. Bernie, thank you very much for this song, Poison. Whenever I hear Poison, I think of some 90s rave song that I used to dance to when I was in school. But then I remember, oh wait, but I actually listened to Poison. It's kind of like an old rock band that's sitting there in my Focus mixtape. But okay, cool. I will check you guys in the next one. Bye.
We had we at the Braveheart. With bright Vikings we stand side by side, with axes raised high, bound by blood and honor. We believe in the old ways,